Longman Questions, Chapter 7. Answer the following questions. 1. Do you agree with Pip's decision not to see Joe again? Why? No, because Joe was his best friend. Having too much money and having much money shouldn't be an excuse to lose touch with our best friends. Yes, because he was now a gentleman. Estella could convince him that it was better for him to have new friends. 2. She will make you unhappy, he replied. You should try to forget her. Do you agree with Herbert's opinion? Why? Yes, because Estella had lots of defects in her personality. She was cold, conceited, and cruel, so Pip wouldn't be happy if he married her. 3. If you were Pip, would you agree to make new friends and forget the old ones, according to Estella's advice? Why? Yes, I should search for new friends that suit my new style of life. No, my real friends are real treasure. I mustn't lose even if I'm a gentleman. 4. If you were Miss Havisham, would you be cautious about dealing with people or spending her money? Why? Yes, because I went through a bad experience when my fiancé deceived me and took much of my money. I would trust no one. 5. Do you think that Pip had a weak personality? Why? Yes, as he was deep in love with Estella, he obeyed her when she suggested that he should have new friends now that he was a gentleman. 6. Do you like Estella's character? Why? No, she didn't have a normal childhood. Miss Havisham had used her to break men's hearts, so she was cold, conceited, and cruel despite her matchless beauty. 7. If you were Miss Havisham, would you take your revenge on men or try to do good and forget the past? Why? I'd try to overcome this bad experience to move on. But I won't forget it, as it taught me a lesson, not to blindly trust others. 8. But, you know, I have no heart. I am neither kind nor good, said Estella. Do you think Pip was right to insist on loving Estella despite her bad qualities? Why? No, he should have taken Herbert Pocket's advice and stopped thinking of her. 9. I'll tell you what real love is. It is giving your heart to someone completely, just as I did. Do you think Miss Havisham's opinion was right? Why? No, too much love and trust in someone may lead to being deceived. Real love is based on mutual understanding, not just giving your heart to someone completely. Chapter 8. Answer the following questions. 1. You should know, replied Estella, because I am what you made me. Do you think Estella was satisfied with the role she played with Miss Havisham? Why? No, she warned Pip that she wanted to trick all of my admirers and seemed to urge him as strongly as she can to find happiness by leaving her behind. Yes, because the way she was brought up made her eager to break men's heart. 2. Do you sympathize with Magwitch as a result of his assistance to Pip? Why? Yes. Although he is a criminal, Magwitch helped those who helped him and tried to avoid getting innocent people into trouble. Yes, because Magwitch loved Pip as his own son and tried to help him to become a gentleman later in life. 3. I still hoped that she would fall in love with me, but I usually felt unhappy when we were together. Why do you think Pip felt unhappy when they were together? Because of Estella's nature and cold character. She always treated him as one of the commons and never seemed to share his love. 4. You know that I want to trick all of my admirers, she replied. All of them, apart from you. What do you think these words show about Estella's character? Estella was brought up to despise men, but to use her beauty to attract them and then break their hearts. She was heartless towards men. 5. If you were Pip, would you accept the assistance even if it were from a convict? Why? Yes, because money would help me fulfill my expectations in life. No, I would feel that it was my duty to report him to the police, not to take money from him. 6. Do you think Magwitch's character had any bright sides? If yes, what are they? Magwitch was noble. Although it was Pip who did the stealing, Magwitch didn't not want the boy who has helped him getting into trouble, so he nobly takes the blame upon himself. Magwitch proved that he could be a productive and useful member of society if he had been given the right opportunities in life. 7. Why do you think Pip didn't understand how he felt about Estella? Pip felt deep in love with Estella and looked forward to marrying her despite his being unhappy when they were together. 8. What might have happened if Pip hadn't helped Magwitch? He might have been arrested earlier by the police, or he could have been killed by Compeyson. 9. If you were Estella, who would you prefer, Pip or Bentley Drummle? Why? I would prefer Bentley Drummle, as he belonged to the upper class and he was wealthy. 10. Do you think Pip was completely ungrateful to others? Why? Yes, having been a gentleman, he was ashamed of his best friend Joe. No, because he had to give a hand to Provis, who had helped Pip to become a gentleman. 11. Do you think Estella was right to be a tool in Miss Havisham's hands? Why? Yes, Miss Havisham spoiled Estella and lavished her with money and jewelry. So she couldn't have disobeyed Miss Havisham,